Yo, what's the deal? Back at it again, YouTube. I gotta not gonna stay too long on this topic, but this is something that I figured I would have to expound about. This one's about what Cameron said about Africans not really rocking with us. You know, um, I totally agree. I totally agree that, and this is not just Africans, period, but this is just like I would say like almost like a shade type of thing, period. Um, or just not even just shade, but just it's just it's sad. It's just racism to the core still. Um, I never understood that. How come is it that somebody that they look like you, look almost like you know, but then it's like a certain disdain, you know, which I never understood. That I mean, it's not just Africans. It's even people that's fresh from the West Indies, or even people that's from all the other Caribbean islands and things like that. Not knowing, even myself, I have West Indian background, but I was born and raised in the States, and I just never understood any of that, and we talk so much about black unity and all this blase blah, but at the end of the day, you know, majority of us, we don't even know how to treat one another with any type of accordance, no matter where we from. I mean, even within the states, we could take it on that type of level too, where it's like, you got, some people, particularly some southern blacks, they don't like us northern blacks, um, or it can even go from like town to town, where you got people. I mean, I like, for example, me being from the city, us city cats, we always get like a bad rep, you know. And a perfect example is like, I could go out of town, and somebody would just not like me just because I'm from the city, and they happen to still be where they at, but they just don't like it for whatever reason. They just don't like where I'm from and everything like that. Overall, the whole point of all of this, what I'm trying to say is basically, the whole, you know, quote unquote African Americans, Africans, all this stuff is just, it's really ridiculous. 2024, but we're gonna finally get it together and just realize, we pretty much all one, where, granted, we may be from different branches, but we all from the same family tree at the end of the day. I mean, so I definitely agree with Cameron was saying, for real. Salute and shout out to Cameron. You know, everything he said was pretty much on point, and I wouldn't disagree with it at all. I think until we learn how to just stop with the racism within our own community, you know, which would be a great start, then maybe things would change, but amongst us. But until then, I don't really see it happening no time soon. I mean, it's too many years of the system, of this system, that has caused a lot of us to really just look at each other like, we're the enemy, when in actuality, the real enemy is way, way, way past all of this. The real enemy, they think ahead of time. And it's not just, what you see on face value. People get it really twisted. So we need to stop all this back and forth. You don't like me because I'm born in the States, but you from Africa or West Indies or whatever. All of it is all a bunch of BS, you know? Until we wake up and realize that it's really pointless in having to go back and forth over different, cultures and things like that, all because of a skin color, or should I say, all because we happen to be born in a state, a country, or whatever. Colonialism is just, it's just crazy, the whole thing. Like I said before, as long as there's a system in place, a lot of people, they're gonna always think like that. Me personally, I don't think like that. I'm to the point in my life where it's like, look, You know, it's either you with me or you not with me. You know, I mean, I really don't care where you from or whatever the case may be, color, none of that. Because in my world, it's always about if you real or if you fake. Somebody could look just like me or whatever, and that doesn't mean that they down for me. And that's always how I see it, and it even plays out in my own personal real life experience. So until then, we always gonna be in the same boat. Everybody's gonna be in the same boat until we wake up and realize it's all a game. But what Cam said was definitely on point. So salute to Cameron once again, and like, share, subscribe. 82 Brooklyn 7 YouTube. Be sure to look out for more content. I just had to expound on that real quick. All right, one.